Good afternoon all. I haven't been on for ages. For the simple reason it is freezing cold. There's been no camping done. I did try it out the back. I think it was in between Christmas and New Year. No use. No for me out the back. No use at all. So I'll just need to wait till the better weather comes in and then I can get away camping with my big mate, Big Alan, who I've just spoke to on the phone. Great guy. Right, so what we're doing is I have just received this package about half an hour ago, and I think it is my Trekology mat and Trekology pillow. So I'm going to get it opened up and I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to get a look about it because it's to replace a mat that I got from Mountain Warehouse with a built-in pillow. A bit of a hasty buy. I'm just new into it, as I said in one of my other videos, so I was a wee bit hasty in getting that, whereas I just maybe done a bit more research. However, I didn't want to go spend 140 quid, 150 quid on the best of stuff when I don't need to. So I'm going to get a wee look at this. I've looked at one or two videos on YouTube already, following on for that, so this is the reason why I bought it. So it's just arrived. Let's get it opened up and get a wee look. Now I'll need to scoot back and forth to take my glasses on, so I can see what I'm doing here. Make sure I don't injure myself cutting this thing open. Trekology, let's get rid of the box. Get this knife away because I don't need that. Right, so that's the wee pillow that I got. So let's have a wee look at it. Let me put my glasses on so we can see what we're doing here. Trekology, a Loose Comfort Inflating Pillow. That's the package there that it came in. Share with us, what is this? Can't get that opened. Won't behave yourself, wee bit of paper. There you go. Just tells you a wee bit about Trekology. So let's get a wee look at the pillow first. Nice wee sack that's come in. Nice and handy. That's doing to nothing. So that's in comparison. Let me get a mug. Regular mug, that wee cup. Look at that. That'll go nicely into the rucksack. Put that mug out the way. Wee sack, that can be clipped onto something or dropped into your rucksack, but that was quite good. So let's get it opened up and see what the fuss is about with the wee pillow. Because as I said, I've still got the pillow actually with the, how does that work? I've still got the pillow that's built onto the Mountain Warehouse mat, and that was alright, but I just wanted something a bit. Actually, see, before we do that, let's weigh this wee thing for those that are weight conscious with what they're doing. Now, I've got another thing here that I'm going to show you that I'm going to take with me on my camping expeditions, but let's weigh this first. 87 grams, right? So the wee pillow is 87 grams. No, this is the wee Trekology pillow that we'd said. And I know you get ones with a band on it that you can hook onto your rucksack, but this one doesn't have it. So obviously it's got the non-return valve in there for inflating the thing. I've brought this bad boy out. That there weighs 860 kilos. That might be worthwhile putting into your rucksack if you can be bothered humping it. Let me just see if this fits. Because if it doesn't fit, that'll be no use. Who's this going to try to get me? Right, let's try and blow this thing up. Now that's a bit of a struggle. So that thing there doesn't fit in there. But that's to save me blowing into it, which is no use, which I'm probably have to do. Let me just see if I can get that to work. Switch on. There's a switch. Yeah, it's doing the side there. That's no use to anybody. Let's have a look. Right, here we go. We'll blow it up. Nope. push that to release the air. The black thing in there. You do. Ah, so once you press it, you don't need to hold that in. Right, so let's blow this up again and get another wee look. You could blow that up with your mouth, but you would maybe need to, if you're going to have something like that, that's alright actually. Ah, so the black thing in the middle there, you press it a couple of times to release it and fix it, but that's it fixed. So let me just close that off. That's alright actually, that's no bad. So what you're doing is pressing that black button in the inside of that valve, come on behave, in there to release the air. Does it all for you. Absolute doddle. That'll be a piece of cake, that in a tent, putting that up and putting that down. Great stuff, so I'm quite happy with that. So let me stash that to the side now with the wee mat, get that to the road, and get a look at this thing here. Now, this is the UL80 Trekology mat. Now, the reason that I brought that out is because I read things on YouTube about don't blow into it for condensation, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do it in sub-zero temperatures with something like this. So I don't need to worry about condensation in that. So if I need to blow that up with my own lungs, fine. But if I don't, I'm going to be taking that thing. So that'll do the job for me. I will have that in my rucksack to make that get inflated much easier than me doing it on my own. Right, so that's got a wee handle thing there. Quite a good stuff sack that actually. Let me just open this up. We'll get it opened up and get a wee look at it. There's plenty of room in this, as other guys have said when they've been doing their reviews. So if you can see in there, you've got the space that's still inside that. That sack there, that actually there, that thing, the wee pillow could go in there. That would go in there nicely. That's quite good. Right, so let's get a look at it. So, quite a good quality made in China. Quite a good quality wee mat there, wee bag thing, sorry. So that's fine. What do we have here? That looks like, that's a patch. So that's a wee patch, a wee repair patch, in case you have a mishap and you get the thing, you burst the thing. So keep that safe in the bag. And let's get a look at this. So it's got a nice wee band on it for keeping it together. Let's roll it here and get a look. It actually feels quite nice. Let's turn it around. So what we'll do is we will measure this bad boy. Did I weigh it? I did weigh it, didn't I? Let me just weigh this now. We roll it up again. I'll stick it with the scales, which are right there. Should have weighed it first, eh? Right. 716 grams. Fine. Well, what I like about it is the size that it goes down to, because the one that I've got is a big thing. It's like an American football, if truth be told. So let's measure this. Give me 2 seconds. Right, that's about 210. 2.1 metres. Let me close that tape. Or 82 inches. Right, so it's about 210 or 82. That's the length. Now I'm I'm 180, I'm 179, so there's plenty of length in that for me to get the pillow on it and without my feet hanging off the end, which sometimes if your feet are hanging off the end of your bed, your feet are elevated in the air and they can get a wee bit cool. So that's going to be ideal. Let's have a wee look at this valve, which we've all seen before if we've been doing reviews on these things. So that's it there. That's obviously there. So there are two parts to that. So you put your fingers on there and that's obviously for letting the thing deflate. You spit there, behave yourself, Robert. But then you've also, that's a non-return valve, which means that when you blow air into it, pull at this top bit, the flap inside goes down when you blow the air, but when you stop blowing air, the flap comes back up to stop the air escaping so that it doesn't deflate. So let's see if this thing here fits it, and we'll get it inflated. That's no great, mind you. Make the note here, see if this one will do the job. The bigger one, it does. That will fit in there in the ball, that's good. I'm quite happy with that. Right, so let's inflate it. Who's that that's buzzing my phone? A pain in the backside. Right, let's put this down. Bring this over. I'm going to put on the big light so we can see the bed. Right, how's that looking? Let me get a wee look. That's not too bad. Right, let's get the thing blew up. I'm going to use this. See how long it takes. Not as quick as I thought. Because that doesn't fit quite right in here. Let's just see. There we go. Like that. I watched a guy doing this. It must have taken about 3 to 4 minutes to inflate this with his mouth. That is no good. Now this one here is the mat that's got the curved sides. Put that back in there. So look at the height of me, I'm 5'10". I'll just put this at the back of me. And that's it on the flare. Was it? That's you. So there's plenty length in there. Don't know if you can see. Let's have a look. You can see the kind of curves in that. Feels quite good. Let me bring this down here. Let me have a look at it down there. You can see that there. There you go, that's not too bad. So that's the mat. I'm going to lie on that thing now, just to feel how comfortable that is. So here we go. It's actually pretty good. Now, I'm 16.5 stone. My backside, I've not got it quite inflated as hard as I would probably like it, because my backside's touching the hard floor. But when I was lying down there, everything's up in the air. The weight distribution, elbow points, shoulder points are going to be slightly different. That's going to check on the side. My hips are touching the floor. I can actually feel the curvature in this mat to stop me kind of going off the edges of it. So that's pretty good. Obviously, if you're going to put hard points in your body into that, you're going to go onto the ground that you're lying on. But I'm quite happy with that, that's quite good. I'm absolutely delighted with it actually. I could just give it a wee top up, make that a wee bit more firm. Now the depth of this, it's 100mm. It's 100mm, it's 100mm there on the wider part. In the middle is maybe 90, but bear in mind the weight distribution. The weight distribution is going to be, you're not going to feel a difference between 90mm and 100mm. That's quite good. I'm quite happy with that. I'm just going to let the thing down, see how we go on there. So we're just going to, let me put my glasses back on. So as I say, I've pumped that thing up with that battery operated thing, which weighs less than a kilo, but that'll be gone because that'll take me forever to blow that up. If I was to blow it up with my mouth, what was I going to do? Aye, so I could, when I'm camping, I'll probably top that up with my mouth just as a top up, but the general thing will be to use that. I was going to let the thing do. So all we're going to do is that, I just take that, as you can feel it, it's going down very, very quickly actually. That should be quite easy to put away, because all you'll do somebody try to get it on the phone. So you squeeze out most of the air and get it as flat as you can so that you can fold it to roll it again. If I forget to do the width, I'll do it just in a second or two. Right, so if you squeeze out most of the air, let me just get this. The width of this for you. 63. That's it deflated, so it might be a wee bit less, but it's 25 inches overall. That's quite good, I quite like that. So, as you can see, it's got creases in it where it's been folded and put into the sack, so I'm going to try and replicate that bad boy. You fold it once that way, and you fold it once that way. Is it? Let me just check that. Right, fold it that way. This again. The long way folds. Folds into the inside itself. That's what it does. Right, so that's good. That's easy. That'll be an absolute doddle. As you can see, it's a doddle. So roll this from the bottom. And what you're doing is you're pushing out the air that was left in it. Try and keep it nice and tight. The tighter you can get it, easier it will be to get back into its wee carry sack. It doesn't need to be a work of art, mind you, but do what you can. So this is lockdown part 2, part 3. Well, in Scotland, the First Minister, she's locked us down to the middle of February now, which isn't great. Not great for anybody, anywhere in the UK. Let's some more of that air out. Tidy up. Right, so this is the first time obviously I've used this. Well, I've not used it yet, but the first time I've had it opened up. Get the wee band on it. Put it away. Now, as I said, could have got a wee bit more into that wee stuff set, but that's it. That there. Let me get the pillow again. And that's the pillow that I got. So let me fold this up. Put this away. That's absolutely ideal. Sorted. Done. So that's that Trekology pillow, and that is that there. The Trekology is Aloft, is that how you pronounce that? Aloft UL80. Ultralight sleeping mat, designed in Portland, Oregon, made in China.